We do 3 standardized field sobriety exercises. So it's the horizontal gaze nystagmus, the walk and turn, and the one leg stand. While we're given the instructions, we're gonna have them stand in this position, and we're gonna start observing how they act in that position. Number 1, if they can follow directions, if they can stand in this position, whether they're gonna sway. We're gonna have a stimulus we're gonna put in front of the driver, and we're gonna make that stimulus cross their eyes several times, and we're gonna look for things like lack of smooth pursuit. We're going to look for distinct and sustained nystagmus and maximum deviation in the onset of nystagmus prior to 45 degrees. We're looking to check the pupil size to see if they're the same. Now, once we finish the horizontal gaze nystagmus exercise, we move right on to the walk and turn exercise. So we're going to have the person begin in a starting position with their left foot on the line and the right foot directly in front of their left foot and their hands down at their side. And we're going to give them a series of instructions, and at the end of those instructions, we'll give them an example of the exercise by walking 9 heel-to-toe steps in that line. And when they get to the last step, if this was a step number 9, they'll take their other foot, and they'll take a series of small steps with their outside foot, and they're going to repeat that process all the way back down. We still have one more exercise to go, and that's the one leg stand. And they're going to begin in the same starting position previously with their hands at their side, their feet together. And they're going to lift whichever leg they want, they're going to choose. And they're going to lift it approximately 6 inches off the ground with their hands down at their side. And they're going to look down at that raised foot, and they're going to count out loud. Okay, it's a timed exercise we're going to do for 30 seconds. And then we're going to see if they can, in fact, do that exercise without any clues of impairment. If that person is impaired, then their normal faculties are impaired and they should not be operating a motor vehicle. At that point, they will be arrested. If they've performed somewhat adequately, but I just want to see if there's a few more clues. I don't want to miss anything. I may ask them to perform the finger to nose exercise, where they stand the same starting position, their feet together, hands down at their side, and then they're going to turn their hands, put their pointer fingers out, and I'm going to tell them which finger to touch their nose with. We also have a modified Romberg, where it's the same starting position, and they lift their head back, tilt their chin up, close their eyes, and they estimate the passage of 30 seconds in their mind without speaking. When they get to 30, they lean their head forward and they say stop. We're also looking, obviously, for sway, right? We're looking for eyelid tremors, twitches. That's a cannabis sign. And we're also looking to see how they estimate the passage of 30 seconds in their mind. Someone that's under the influence of a stim may think 30 seconds was only 10 seconds. So after 10 seconds, they lean forward and say, it's done, why are we still here? Whereas someone may be on a depressant, they may be up there for 30, 40, 50, 60 seconds and just relaxing because they're depressed.